Hey guys, what's going on? Third Street Reactions here. We're back. I'm Shane.
Liana.
Malachi. Tom.
We're back with a movie reaction, A Quiet Place, Day 1. All right, guys. We've all seen the Quiet Place movies. Tom, you have not seen A Quiet Place Part 2, though.
I've not.
Now, fortunately, this is Day 1, so I don't think...
So, yeah, this is going to be like how it all happened.
I don't think any of the other ones
or the like before the
are required viewing. A Quiet Place 1. I love that movie. It's a pleasant surprise. Directed.
I love that dad.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace to
John Krasinski.
Rest in peace to
Jim Chuck. Nope, he didn't play Chuck.
Oh, he didn't. Okay.
He played Jim in The Office.
He looks like him.
He played
Chuck
Jim.
is Zachary Levi. And
Zachary Levi and him look alike.
Yeah, that's why.
They do look similar. But John Krasinski, I'm pretty sure he wrote it. He definitely directed it. He did a hell of a job. He also wrote, directed, and produced the second one.
And he wasn't in it.
Yeah, he was in it in a brief scene. So, Tom, the second movie takes place kind of before, during, and after A Quiet Place 1.
Gotcha.
Okay? And it's really good. Really, really good. Not as good as the first one, in my opinion, but really, really good. I love Cillian Murphy. I've seen the trailer for this. There's been reviews saying it is the best of the three. I don't think that's going to happen for me. We'll see. I hope I'm wrong. I'm excited. I do know one of the characters is the guy from Stranger Things. Kind of like the metalhead guy.
Eddie?
Is it Eddie? I think it is Eddie.
In Quiet Place 2?
Stranger Things is one of the last seasons. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Is he in Quiet Place 2?
This is Day 1. I think it's new characters.
He's in this.
Yeah, I think he's in this. I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
Okay, anyways, guys, if you want to support this channel, go check out all our other movie reactions. Leave a comment down below. Check us out on Patreon. You can go there right now by clicking on the link. You can see the full, uncut movie reaction, and then just come back here for the post-talk. You guys ready?
Yep.
Woo! Jump in. You'll be squeaking, Malachi. I was making a little butt.
Oh, I can't be squeaking because I'm in the god-awful chair of deepest level of hell. I sat here all day.
Oh.
5 hours. 5 hours.
Malachi, your dad and I do that.
New York City gives an average of 90
right there.
decibels.
It's loud.
That's where I was last month.
I don't know how to quantify a decibel. Yeah.
Say.
That's cool. Your sister lives there, so like.
Finish her poem I've been working on. It's called This
That guy's
Place
in
is
Jumanji.
Shit.
The new one.
Oh, good. This place smells like shit. Betsy's voice sounds like shit. Cancer shit. Oscar does that stupid walk when he wants to hide he shit his pants.
Melton.
That was great. I'm gonna clap for that.
Don't clap for it.
I'm gonna clap for it.
Milton is not clapping.
Yeah, I guarantee Milton does have a shit taste.
That place just depresses me.
But the Star Wars
Yeah, I
Christmas
don't
edition.
Oh shit, it's
I don't want to
hospice.
be old.
So hospice, that means they're dying, right?
Yeah.
How's your pain? Great. Thanks for sharing today. We're going to a show. Half an hour.
See, I might be dead by then.
Oh yeah, you might. But if you're not dead, it's short and it's in the city. When's the last time you were in the city?
Last time was supposed to be the last time.
Well, here's another time.
This sucks.
I'll go if we get pizza.
Didn't we have pizza yesterday?
That wasn't pizza.
Okay, well then yeah, we'll get pizza on the way back.
In the city.
I went to an old person's
Go
home,
get change.
and this guy came up to me because the doors are like those half doors where you can open the top half and close the top half, right?
Mhm.
He comes and goes, "Hey, I'll give you $100 to get me out of here." I was like, "I can't, man. I'm just a kid." I was like 17. I can't do that shit. You gotta stay here. He goes, "Please, please." He's trying to grab my arm. I was like,
I'm back.
I was like, let me go.
I wonder what type of cancer she has.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe how much pain I'm in.
That sucks. So transdermal system. So I've driven to New York, and it just kind of just come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So your sister, that's cool that your sister was here when they were making this.
I was here.
Yeah.
This was like a year ago.
I probably crossed this bridge.
It takes a year to make a movie. Doesn't it?
It does, but they probably film. These shots are unmistakably New York, right? We got fighter pilots, so maybe they're already having little outbreaks.
You lied.
I don't know if I lied. You could have checked the schedule.
You tricked.
Oh yeah, I tricked you for sure.
Hey.
Black Ivan the Gladiator. I love that man.
This is Frodo.
Frodo. So what's gonna happen during this? Yeah, on the outside, something's gonna.
I feel like we need to have her have kind of like some peaceful moment.
Ow. How do you do that?
That's crazy that people can do that.
I mean, during the fair last week, we had a little puppet. I was pretty obsessed. It was a puppet like this. It was a string puppet.
Broke.
Yeah.
At the end of the night,
It could be fixed.
it's all
but
for nothing.
I was pretty good at making it walk and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Look at this guy.
So he blew.
But still, how do you get the vacuum seal on his lip?
I think the idea is that you're flying and you come tumbling down. Something pops you. That's how she feels in her life, right? She was flying high. She's young still, and now she's come crashing down.
Where's her friend at?
Times Square was awesome. I saw Raising Cane's and it was futuristic. DJ in there. Saw a naked cowboy.
I don't see too many cats on leashes.
I have in New York, funny enough.
Just this.
How much do I owe you?
That's where it starts.
Hey, how much?
It's $4, and you can't have a cat in here.
It's a service cat.
Yep.
Hello?
You okay?
Service towers are down.
That's scary. I mean,
How's your pain?
3.
Okay. We have to head back now.
Why?
Something's happening in the city, and they want us back ASAP.
But we're getting pizza first.
No, we're gonna have to rain check the pizza.
They can wait. It's just pizza.
Sam, we'll get pizza another day.
Why does she
We're
want pizza then?
already in the city.
Well, then we'll order it tonight.
Just get it in the city.
What? We're not getting pizza.
Yes,
Not
we're getting.
Okay, you gotta calm down. Calm down.
Don't tell me calm down.
I don't want to argue with you. I'm your friend, okay? And
You're not my friend. You're a nurse. I'm getting on the bus.
Yeah, get on the bus.
something's gonna happen.
I know they're aliens, but I kind of want
You
to
think
see.
it was a smart move? You think it was a smart move to make those 2 movies before
Why do
they
they
made
use these-
the Day 1 movie?
Yeah, that's fine. You know, in real life, if something like this happened, there'd be people in the world that they don't know how it happened. They were cut off from everyone. Everyone's gonna be in the dark.
Right.
The Quiet Place, I guarantee they didn't know, like, these were aliens, and, you know, I know they were putting together the newspaper clippings, but, oh shit.
What are they looking
Here
at?
we go, baby.
How did this happen? I want to know like how they were creating, how they manifested. They were from space.
Yeah.
My gosh. Of course they were.
Dude, you'd be screwed.
Yeah, I just
Glass in your eyes.
they have ears.
Hope the cat's okay. Frodo.
I think the cat has to be okay because it has to provide tension. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I was wrong last fucking
Like that.
Everyone
like
else
the
died like
I Am
Butler.
Legend dog.
Kind of, yeah.
I was so sad when that dog died in that movie.
Me too.
Did everyone die but her, like in the bus?
Are we gonna see him now?
I'd be terrified.
Better friends screwed. Maybe he's on the ground or something.
Yeah, they're on the bus. So how would
He was on the bus too?
In the front. Yeah. Yeah. No.
It's a hell of a thing.
They're everywhere.
Dude.
They're everywhere. Okay, I think that we can all take them down though.
No, they
Like
don't.
all the entire military.
We don't know that. I think they're hard to take down.
It's a Demogorgon.
Is that a wings? Are these new ones?
Yeah, they just jump high and stuff.
Well, maybe-
those
maybe
were
they're-
wings.
maybe
Those were
they're the-
wings.
They're the original, like,
Ooh.
Damn.
I hate movies with this kind of suspense.
We gotta see that black guy from Gladiator again. Why are you wearing white face?
oh, those are the
That's him.
parents. Her eyes are so red.
Yeah.
So you're saying, how do they know by now not to make noise?
I think it's one of those things.
just
If
hiding.
something's hunting you, what do you do naturally? You be quiet. Eventually, you'd realize, okay, I think these things can hear really well. You know,
Jeez.
you can't contain it.
I mean, and you know they
I'd be
don't,
coughing.
and you know they don't resolve this at the end because of the other ones.
You know, I wonder, like the Philippines.
How they
do
gonna
they land
do this?
there, or they fuck it? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, was that a kid?
Yeah, you can't like. If your leg's broken, you can't scream, you can't cry, you can't.
Here's the thing. This is why they would wipe out our race. It's because young infants wouldn't be able to. They wouldn't be able to grow up. They couldn't get past. You know what I mean? I know in the first one they made that sound.
Yeah.
How long are you gonna do that shit? You know what I mean? I don't.
You survived.
Yeah. I thought we weren't friends, and I'd walk away. No, just kidding. I wouldn't do that. He's a male nurse, huh? Like Greg Fokker.
Hey, Frodo!
Frodo.
Oh, I'm glad. He's like Oreo. Big, thick, strong neck.
Made no sound.
So they know.
This is how it was.
Cat. Stupid cat. No, cat.
No, cats are sneaky. This cat's gonna live a little longer. I love cats, but a frame within a frame, just like Jurassic Park, Tom.
That's terrifying.
He's dead. Yeah, sorry, cat. I mean,
No.
it's fake.
That cat is gonna live, I'm telling you, for a little longer.
No.
Oh God, no.
Care about the cat that much?
Did you know that this cat is not a real cat? It didn't really die.
He didn't die. She got him.
I know, but like when it dies.
If it does.
Oh, those hoofs.
Maybe. Is it?
Do they have different types of
Is there
aliens?
like robot in it? I don't know.
Well, there's
Synthetic? No.
those claws unfold, and they use them as weapons.
I'm gonna start eating it. Ooh.
That's pretty horrible. So they can't hear your heartbeat though.
Jeez, dude.
Oh my God.
Why do they have to go after everything they hear though? That's pretty dumb.
So they're telling them to remain silent. So they're basically.
Yeah, they're trying to warn. They're trying to warn the population.
It's like an alien invasion.
Presumably, those things can like run up the sides of the skyscrapers and try to tackle those helicopters, but I don't know.
They just jump really high.
I don't know if they can jump that high, but
We need to go back.
sounds a little too loud.
I won't even risk it.
Is that like dust?
Well, here's the problem. I'm sure she's gonna need like meds and whatever else she's on.
Think about all the musicians out there. They already have this like foam rooms. You know what I mean? You have to be set up. You know what I'm saying? I think that's for her pain.
For
Yeah.
medicine.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
She needs that.
Coordinates.
Oh wow.
And what kind of globe
Wonder
is
if
that?
Ohio has.
Denver and Memphis are on different continents? What is
Is it an American?
an American globe?
Yeah.
Why are they like running?
Curiosity, possibly?
She needs medicine. What have they done? I think alien invasion would be like the worst thing.
Yep, zombies and aliens. I hate.
The nation has fallen.
Okay, but like would be worse.
Huh?
Zombies like eat you.
Yeah.
Both eat you.
The aliens might too. You
Do
never
you believe in
know.
aliens?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, there's people within the government who have said that they have found alien craft. And the government's hiding it.
Are they just attacking or is that
They're
the...
doing what freaking Bane did. These
Yeah.
aliens saw the Dark Knight Rises. And they're like, alright, that's a good idea. We're gonna do that.
Wait, or America... They said get off the bridges. How do they know that the bridges are going to be attacked? Maybe they're just doing that so they
No,
can...
they're doing it to trap them on...
So they can't get across.
They're doing it to trap them on this island.
On
They're
Bull
smart.
Island?
Stupid.
What do you say?
We're all gonna
I
die.
would beat the daylights out of him. Or I would literally throw him off the side of the building.
He's got his son to look after.
Shut up, idiot.
Yeah, you have to kill his ass.
Knock him out.
I don't think he's knocked out.
Yeah, screw him, dude.
Yeah, fuck him. You know what I'm
Can
saying?
you just kill him?
Oh gosh. Damn it, Gus.
Did he like, what did he do? Did he like squeeze him?
I think he slammed his head so hard, that's what happened, or he broke his neck or something.
Jeez.
Alright. You don't got time to feel bad. I'm
That guy's probably like, we should have never come to the city.
probably, but no, yeah, probably. They had to get their pizza. It happened to me too. Happened to Matt Nicholson. We tricked his ass with food too. So you gonna finish your poem? This city is shit. Harlem.
They can't even whisper.
No.
I
So,
wouldn't risk it.
Yeah.
in the movie, they had to go to a waterfall.
If they can't hear the sink, I think you can...
Yeah, you would think that.
Or just be too scared.
Power source.
Yeah.
Energy.
I mean, no one's running electricity.
Generator kicked on.
You know in The Last of Us, Tom, when you gotta start a generator?
Yeah, I do.
Why did he run out there?
I don't know, but you better shut it off or get away from
Dead
it.
by Daylight. Why would you do that? Just get away from it. He's dead. Nope.
Go.
Yeah, sorry.
I heard that. That's terrifying.
I love that.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Jesus.
Man.
That was terrible.
He grabbed his arm and just broke it. That was awesome.
Yeah, that sucks.
He didn't die though. He's alive in real life. It's fine.
Yeah, like Dewey the cop.
Yeah.
Dude.
He shouldn't have even gone out there.
I think he wanted to make sure he turned the generator off so you don't
know
want to
it.
attract a bunch to this area.
You could swim across the...
How are you gonna take a dump and flush the toilet?
I just do what I do now and just don't flush.
Can you swim?
Can I?
Can you swim like across the water?
I don't know how they are around water. I don't think they're... But when you swim, you almost certainly probably make noise. Unless you're swimming underwater, then coming up for air and then... You know what I mean? Yeah, what if you fucking snore? Everyone's got to wear those masks. You know what I mean? That Huckleberry has to wear.
Do I snore?
Sometimes, but rarely.
I snore.
Sometimes.
Tom snore.
I snore
I do.
like at school when my mouth's open, like when I
Really?
lay on my desk.
Be honest, like when I'm at school sleeping
Yeah, I
in
know.
class.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, my dad snores, it sounds like like that. Sounds
What you
like
sound
it
like.
sounds like there's an exorcism happening. Except it never works and he's snoring the next day.
Oh, I've heard Tom. He kept me up.
What are those masks called?
really?
Pat
Yeah.
masks? Yeah, there's blood right
Not
there.
even just like a baby. Imagine like a 3-year-old. How do you keep a 3-year-old
Yeah,
quiet?
I don't think you keep a 3-year-old quiet. Yeah.
Smack
That'd
him.
be terrible.
Smack him.
Like you raise a maybe if you raise a 3-year-old in an environment where there's no sound, then maybe you would model.
But to try to explain to them, if you don't be quiet, we're gonna
Well,
die.
I think at first you'd be modeling your behavior, right?
That's like snow?
I think it's like ash.
I mean, dude, imagine shutting down whole streets to get this shot.
Looks like Silent Hill.
Yeah, the fog.
Wait, so when God like comes down or whatever,
For the second coming.
are
Yeah.
they? So what if he has aliens? Are we just gonna magically be protected by a bubble? The ones who are saints?
That's a good question. We'll talk about that after.
Ask the pastor.
Yeah, that's loud. It heard that ship, shirt tear. It's going to hear that can.
Oh, but she's by the waterfall, so maybe the fountain.
Yeah.
Little context.
So I think maybe the aliens. You just gotta live by a waterfall, dude. Now, what's powering that fountain?
Good question.
Wouldn't they try to do something to the water fountain?
I think if you have a constant source of noise, they evolved on their planet to understand that's different than something they're hunting.
They're like exactly the same.
Can they talk?
They don't know they can talk.
I think they understand.
I want to test it either.
Yeah, why would you?
Evacuations are beginning now at the South Street Seaport. Travel south with extreme caution. Seek shelter on water.
The nation is falling.
Cannot swim.
Oh.
Boat evacuations are beginning now at the South Street Seaport.
Dude, look at him.
Jesus, no. God, that's
Terrifying.
horrible. Do they understand that they're going out? They're going like helicopters. Yeah.
Wait, so the water's like protected, like safety?
They just said they can't swim.
Something alert. It's a.
Amber Alert.
They actually have an official government
Yeah.
policy manual for a zombie outbreak.
They do.
Really?
Yeah, they do.
That's awesome. What is it? You know what it is?
Guys.
I want to know later.
Yeah, I don't.
How do your parents die, but like the kids, like.
The parents lead the monsters away. They say, "Be quiet. No matter what you hear, be quiet," and the parents will run. I mean, think about what happened at the end of Quiet Place 1.
Just was lost.
That guy's Filipino. I guarantee it. He's an island guy for sure. You know, some Polynesian, New Zealand, or
Maybe be Mom or
Philippines,
Vanjie.
Thailand. What?
Mom or Vanjie, because
They're all going to the seaport.
Nah, Vanjie don't even live probably longer than anybody.
Vanjie cries a lot though.
Nah, you cry a lot.
And she cries a lot. She
She cries
died.
more than me.
Yeah, she fall and just got crying. Yeah. she
Now
died.
can I be clumsy, run into something?
No, Veggie died right away.
I think I can be quiet for long periods of time.
I know that. I react with you all the time. You just sit here like. If there's that many people, think about the noise they're generating with all the steps.
Someone's gonna pull a Russia.
I take my shoes off, but actually they'd be glass.
Yeah, and needles too, in the cities. She's going the opposite way. I don't know. I think she just probably has an instinct. Like, you know what? Maybe it's not good to follow these people.
So she set the kids that way.
Yeah,
maybe-
they are kind of making a lot of noise.
So they can do this.
Listen to them.
See?
Those aliens are gonna come and kill everyone. Dude.
For real? I mean,
It's weird to hear sound and you get this feeling of being uneasy, you know? I'm in New York today and I'm looking like that. Like,
There's no way.
dude, look in the building.
Why are they screaming?
they're freaking out.
Oh man.
Damn you, Gus.
A cat.
Yeah, you get trampled to death.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You can't go in a car that easy. You know how there's like stuff sticking down.
She
What if
literally
an alien
just did.
climbed on top of
I know, but
What if an alien climbed on top of the car?
It'd be like the T-Rex scene in Jurassic Park.
Oh no.
Please!
Please, what? Shut up. He's retarded.
how much do these things bench?
Uh-oh.
Jeez Louise.
How'd you crawl out of there without making... Oh, Gus.
Oh, another ankle.
I hate people.
Oh, claustrophobic. Oh god.
Oh,
Like I'm more like
and she's
claustrophobic than I'm scared of heights.
Yeah, I think so
Yeah,
too.
same. Yeah.
Oh, she got out of there.
She has to be making a lot of noise there.
They all they're running, dude. Like,
Yeah, I think there'd be sensory overload for the aliens. So you just gotta like pray, right?
Why is she yelling?
yeah, why would
She's
you
dumb.
do that?
Maybe it's her kid, you know.
I get it, but
You could find them at some
Like if
point.
my kids are dead, I'm just gonna start screaming. When you're by yourself, like, and there's complete silence, I think it's easier to be discovered, right? Yeah, Maybe nothing to catch that mouse for that cat. Oh, shit. Oh, is that part of his? No, never mind.
Hope the cat doesn't die.
Nope, they can't.
It's in the water.
They
Can't
can't.
swim.
They can't swim.
Okay, but it's making. That's Eddie.
Yeah, you're right. It is.
Was he just in the water like hiding?
No, I think he had to swim his way out of the subway tunnel.
He looks so much better with short hair.
He made so much noise.
There's so much noise going around, though.
Yes. Probably her comfort animal. The guy. Yep.
Now go towards the seaport. What direction is starboard?
Starboard's right, isn't it?
Why doesn't she want?
She doesn't want to be around people. She wants it quiet, right? Now, pouring down the rain be kind of nice.
Yeah, they couldn't hear anything.
Or is it like Daredevil? Does he see? Did they hear better? Yeah, you know she just lost her child or something.
Maybe she realized it.
Talk under the rain. What's your name? Okay, Eric.
Eric?
You need to stop following me, okay?
I wonder why she just isn't going and just.
Okay.
Let's just get out of the rain, okay?
No, stay in the rain.
Oh, this would be more terrifying.
I would feel a lot of comfort knowing the rain is making so much noise, confusing those things.
Like,
Kick it down with your foot.
I wouldn't make that noise. Even if it was raining.
Nope.
Wait.
Why is it locked if it's her place?
how hard's that door?
I think he just.
That's smart.
Yeah, that was a good idea.
Do you have family here?
Why?
Don't you have anywhere you can go?
No. My parents are in Kent. In England.
It'd be very good if you
Right.
were on an island surrounded by water.
You gotta get to the water and get out of the city.
Where are you going?
I'm going to get pizza.
Where's she getting pizza anymore?
That's the last it'll ever exist. And I'm gonna get it.
Okay.
Okay, what?
Let's get pizza.
No, I'm getting pizza.
Did you write this?
Yeah,
You're a poet.
not anymore. That's my dad.
You play piano.
You play beautiful piano.
He's gonna come and get pizza with you.
Read this.
You said 1 to 2 years, and it has been 2. You said 4 to 6 months, and it has been 6. And Mrs. Freelander taught me subtraction, and I used only simple maths all my life. And I never needed more than more, less to days, to hours, to seconds. But not now.
Do you know how easy it'd be, if you lived on an island surrounded by water?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Still be a little bit gun shy about doing that.
That scared me. I was expecting it, but
Do you think before this movie ends, she'll get pizza?
Yeah.
I hope so, man.
especially down there in New York, up there in New York, good pizza, real good pizza.
Just gonna leave Eric here, huh? Too much noise from me.
I don't think he wants to be alone.
The poem's gonna come back. When that happens, you take a rock and you throw it somewhere
Yeah.
else.
Like in
Like in The Last of Us.
yeah,
Or Metal Gear Solid. I don't think that helps, right?
Why are they running?
that's a good shot.
That's a great shot, yeah.
That's an amazing shot. Oh, look at the cinematography right here. That cinematography I've seen was in the movie. It takes place
Stand there.
on the ambulance. That is so good.
Yeah, you gotta see the Revenant.
It's gonna make noise.
Oh, that wouldn't be that loud. Come on now.
So you're just gonna be way too loud running, right?
Let me see. What's that running?
Why did they not stay home? Did she not go on the? I think.
Oh,
she should
no.
Go on the floor and lay down.
That is crazy, dude.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go. Look how long the arms are. It could just like pull out anything that's inside there.
Eventually they would learn to hunt in these subways and everything else. I really thought there was a person there.
Better watch for clickers.
This looks exactly like Last of Us.
Ooh.
My cat's looking too. It's good.
That's a great shot.
I'd sit on the floor and like.
That is absolutely horrible.
Stop walking.
I mean, this is...
I was on these subways. The exact one right there.
You could get in the water.
Lexus and Avondale, I was there. Yeah.
I'd be
swear.
scared to get in the water.
I believe you.
It's awesome.
Well, the first quiet place, they were getting in the water.
I'm sorry?
They were getting in the water the first quiet place because the baby and the mom were in the basement.
Well, the mom was giving birth in the water.
I know, and there was an alien. There was aliens in the water.
Just waiting.
You could step on something in the water. That's-
Wait, so can they see like light?
No, I don't...
Or is
I
it
think
completely dark? Which, I don't know how they know what dark is, because if you're blind, you don't know what black.
They,
Well,
they,
it
they
is-
can't see. It doesn't
When
matter.
you're blind, all you can see is dark.
I don't know what dark is, though.
That
Where's
cat.
that cat isn't like jumping out? Where's that?
Yo!
Jeez.
Oh, I killed myself. That's terrible.
It's gonna get in the water.
There's water running nearby.
Dude, what is wrong with you? Come on.
Hey, man. Oh, goodness. Oh, what are you doing?
No.
Man,
He can't
dude.
get you. You're in the water.
What if they can like just reach down and pull you up out of the water?
Yeah,
We're getting closer to the ceiling. Oh my gosh.
Days and ways. That...
Terrifying.
Wouldn't that be awful?
Oh, he's gonna drown.
You gonna drown?
Where's that cat at?
What about their cat? Pac-Man.
Yep, drowning.
Goodness.
It didn't take long for that thing to drown either.
Yeah.
What if we're all like most worried about the cat?
Yeah. Dude, you gotta help her. Her muscles are on fire, damn it. Thank God. Right?
What the freak?
I think he's praying for her.
Is that a dead person in the back?
I'd be heading straight to that river, man. You know what I'm saying? Get a piece of driftwood.
Or just swim?
I just wouldn't want to swim in the other side. Things are waiting on shore because they hear me swimming, you know? What
How would they get on the other side?
They're hunters. Well, no, I mean, I imagine they're not just contained to this island, I don't think. Maybe they are. But that map earlier,
There are different.
it was showing tape of maybe different cities they were in.
I wonder if he'll sacrifice his life to save her again.
I think the poetry of like first you have 1 to 2 years and then so many months and he still gives his life to save her will be very poetic, but we'll see. Dude, calm the hell down.
That was loud. Oh god.
Screw it.
I wonder if we're gonna get any story in this on the aliens.
I want it.
Because I can't imagine those things being spacefaring.
I love that cat as much as the rest of us, but screw it.
It's like new Matt.
Looks like AL.
It's like Newport. Are those eggs?
That's what I was wondering.
Oh.
Ew.
They start to terraform.
Keep the cat. Mama alien.
No.
Oh, this cat.
You see his eyes? The cat knows it's the predator, so it's quiet. Whoa. Is it bigger?
You guys might be right about the egg thing.
What's he doing?
I think he's testing to see if he can climb it.
Don't do this. Oh. Wait
Not
for the
for-
cat to come to you.
Not for a cat, man. Sorry.
You're probably just trying to get up there to be safe, you know?
Nope, that right there was noise.
That has to be a baby. Are they calling other aliens?
Take the mother down, you'll take all of them down. Oh, food.
Oh, okay. That was my second.
But did they use biological matter from this planet to
No, they've made it.
make their food?
They can't smell either, can they? What is that?
They're opening their ears. Don't breathe. That's an ear.
That is
Sure.
it's horrible. That is terrifying. Look at that ear. You can hear everything.
My feeling is that thing would absolutely be able to hear like your heartbeat and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, you'd think so.
right next to you.
Or just even breathing.
This cat is causing this much trouble.
Yeah, dude, screw it, man.
Get down.
I love animals, but
To me, the affection he was showing the cat was pretty cool, though. I think it's a stand-in right now for her. Like that's her cat.
How does that little patch heal her entire body? Of
it's
sore
just
muscles.
absorbed through the skin, and
He's got this such a helpful, gentle look to him.
Mm-hmm.
That's not. It does, but it's not like a weak.
My father played beautiful piano.
I loved when he took me to see him play at a jazz club and after we got pizza.
What happened to him?
He died like I am now.
Well, cancer.
Not before we get pizza.
What you need is those barefoot shoes. You know,
yeah.
they give you a little more touch with the protect your feet. That would be the weirdest thing. Like we could never shoot a basketball again.
Yeah, basketball's out.
Woody Weber.
Yep.
Thanks, Mom, for my clothes.
Aw. That is a sad freaking deal.
I don't think there's any pizza coming out of there, man.
What if they go in there and they could just have some... The fridge has been closed. It's only been like a day and a night, right? Just get your ass in there and check. That is so freaking sad. This dying woman is not gonna have pizza. It reminds her of her dad before he died.
How is that fire even happening?
There's gases trapped below.
Where did your dad play piano?
I mean, this type of world, the first few days, how many people just have stuff in their fridge and then everyone's dead, you know?
Right.
Yeah, I don't know how the piano thing's gonna work. I've been to a couple places like this.
What are you doing?
Charge your iPod so she can listen to music.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So we're getting like a lot of beautiful like human shots, right? Yeah, it'd be the end of music, right?
That would suck.
I mean, you couldn't develop it.
Yep. There's definitely more than one.
It's weird how like a little victory here makes us feel a victory, you know?
Hope it's not old.
It's probably in the fridge.
Yeah, probably.
Probably tastes
If all power-
delicious
if-
for them too.
If all power got shut down, then
Yeah, but you keep the refrigerator closed, it can, you know, you'd be good for 24 hours, 36 hours even.
You must be starving.
I know when you're in a survival situation, though, like, your hunger mechanism just shuts off and you're just scared and stressed and cortisol levels are high. She's like, You played drums in Stranger Things, right?
is she eating 2 pizzas at the same time?
I think
No, it's folded.
It's folded, yeah.
Alcohol is really bad for you, for your cancer.
I mean, at this point for her, I don't think it much matters.
I think she just wants to try to enjoy her life a bit. What a kind human being, you know, like, doesn't even know her, you know? You've seen that Eddie from Stranger Things come out, kind of like this really lively character, you know?
Die. 9.
I guess I think something like this would happen later on. Like, you're still in panic mode now. Does that make sense, Tom?
Yeah,
It's like,
I mean,
it's like later on when you've lost everything and you had time to think about it, then you do something like this.
well, especially like the river's right there,
Yes.
dude. Like I'm still not fully okay. She got her pizza, whatever. Like, is she just like accepting it and just ready to die?
Yeah,
right?
that's why she didn't go to the river. Now she probably wants him to go, right?
I can't get them.
Could it jump?
They're gonna get to them.
They're gonna do
somehow.
something, yeah.
Think if you're blind in this world.
You're screwed.
I mean, or if you're deaf even.
I just kill myself.
Why would you kill yourself?
If you're deaf,
Yeah,
you're not allowed to make noise.
Yeah, if you're deaf, you're in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, you can't perceive how much noise you're making.
Well, I don't know.
Girl's deaf. Girl's deaf in the first
deaf
movie, but
people-
she has hearing aids.
Deaf people don't know how to talk.
Yeah, you're right. If they're
They-
born deaf, you're
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
You don't need to duck down. Stand up and be very careful. Right? You know what I'm saying?
Honda Civic.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Had to give her mission.
Yeah, what are you hiding from?
yeah, and you don't need to hold her hand like. That was loud.
Is that boat making noise?
Yeah, I think so.
They're gonna get them somehow.
Yeah, he's got panic attacks over the whole thing. Oh, what? Oh, okay. Just comfort. Right?
Use him as a sacrifice. Distraction.
What?
No.
Yeah.
What's she doing? No.
No.
Don't
She's
do
gonna
that.
like throw. She's gonna throw it somewhere.
Is she helping the people on the boat?
I think she's trying to help him and her cat.
Stop the boat! Stop the boat!
How would they not step on you?
Jeez Louise. We ever get tackled by one of these things, or we're loose.
Oh.
No, make another sound.
How is it that loud?
I think they're just really good at hunting.
That is just insane to me.
Make another sound. What is she doing?
Oh, jump in the water at
Yeah.
this point.
See him reaching out for
Yeah.
him?
Holy crap, that was amazing.
God, they're pissed.
Yeah, I love it. Oh, I love it.
She needs the kitten
She might die, though.
too.
She wanted to help him,
And the cat.
That guy will be flipping out.
but it's a well-trained cat to be in this situation, though.
Yeah.
Jesus. God, that's the man I want to help me up.
Yeah.
The guy helped Maximus Decimus Meridius. You know what I'm saying? No, they will clean it. You know what I mean? With the maggots in his wound.
Good people. That's decent.
I know that guy definitely hug him back.
She's just by herself.
I don't think she was ever intending to go to the river.
I don't think so either.
Why not?
Her cat's gone.
I mean, she's gonna die probably within days from her illness.
Yeah, her life is here. Her dad's dead, and this is their place, the jazz club. The last thing she did is she saved someone's life. You know. And now
She could die peacefully. Save her life.
she can still. I mean, I don't know. How's she gonna die peacefully?
On the boat where you could talk to people.
Yeah, so they can see that.
Yeah.
You know, they don't got morphine or anything to give you.
Eric, you better take care of my cat. Don't rub his belly. He doesn't like that. And don't feed him too much. He'll get fat. And thank you. Thank you for helping me live again. I'd forgotten how the city sings. You can hear it when you're quiet.
How'd she get food?
And I'm feeling good.
Damn.
Watch out, plug it.
She's just accepting death. Guys, that was a reaction. This is our discussion. What do we think of that?
Didn't like it as much as the first one, I don't think.
Me either.
But it was a good movie.
No, it was a very different type of movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't
This was more slow.
Well, I think it was methodical, right? Like it was more about, I think, the humanity, and she's leaving this world, and as she's leaving this world, the world's crumbling around them, right? Mm-hmm. And we still see them trying to display kindness and humanity to each other, right?
So think about the first one, how long it took before we even got to see what the monsters look like, right? Like you're hypothesizing about what these things are and why these people are walking around so quietly and not making any noise and have these little sand trails set up to walk in their bare feet. And like this, right off the rip, almost instantly, we see them land. We see what they are. Mm-hmm. We see what they're capable of doing.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a different element.
It's different, but I don't think I don't think you can do that to the audience again. The audience knows what they do. They know. There's no mystery.
Right.
There's no tension. I mean, there's tension, but the mystery of what those things are, and we know they're aliens, and that's already been answered. So now all you can do is like, well, let's make use of these things in an urban environment and create this survival horror situation because we haven't really been in this big urban environment. And I mean, I really can't remember the second one very much, but when I was looking at the credits, I completely forgot that the black dude from Gladiator was in A Quiet Place too.
Okay.
So
I do not remember.
What?
I do not remember that. Like where? When?
I can't remember, but I know he's in it and he ends up working with John Krasinski's wife, you know, the mother. Mm-hmm. So now we see that these characters are kind of connected together.
Yeah.
There's like this feeling hovering over this movie of like utter hopelessness, and I haven't had that feeling really since probably like I Am Legend in terms of like this type of genre.
Yeah.
That feeling of just utter despair and hopelessness. Like, yeah, it would really suck to be there.
Well, I kind of felt that way in that movie we watched last night, too.
Yeah, but like...
Out of Darkness. I know, but to me, I also felt cutting through the hopelessness was the glimmer of hope that they were going to display, braveness and humanity to each other, right?
Right.
Yeah. Like, she's dying. She has every reason to just say, fuck you, I'm going to stay here, I'm going to die. But no, like, I think she wants to go off and die her own way, and that's why she didn't want to be followed. You know what I mean? Like, you know, when everyone was walking to the river, she turned around and said, nah, like, this is my place.
I think we're all glad that the cat lived.
Yeah, I think we're definitely glad the cat lived. Mm-hmm. And I think they did a good job of making those things really scary. Like, I mean, they were definitely scary in the first and second one, but they could do a little more in this movie. They weren't trying to hide it as much. Well, like, now they're trying to show, like, big shots of them crawling up the buildings.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, in the first one, like, you're out in this, like, remote farm. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you get to see them like run through cornfields and stuff, but you don't really get the magnitude until you see like a dozen of them sprinting up a skyscraper.
Yeah.
How's the second one end?
I can't remember.
Is it resolved?
Good, I'm glad you can't remember, because I want to watch it. I don't want it to be spoiled.
Yeah, no, I can't remember. It's weird how little I remember about that movie. I know we watched it, because we watched it. Yeah, I remember it wasn't as good as the first, but it was still really good. And I think this movie is... The first two movies go together, all right? They're connected, and they're essential to watch. This is just a different story laterally taking place.
I wish it was more about the family.
Like, the original family?
Yes.
I mean, we're getting A Quiet Place 3. It's been confirmed. This is a spinoff. So I'm fine having stories in this universe that doesn't involve the main family, just like I'm fine having Andor and Solo and Rogue One. And
do you think there's any irony to the fact that in the last, however long, 5-6 years, there's been these kind of apocalyptic type movies that are centered around like this, Bird Box, these types of movies where there's these strange things that occur, right? Well, if you make noise, these things will kill you. Or Bird Box, where, okay, if you make eye contact with these things, then you'll go crazy, right? Like,
yeah, I think Bird Box is so fascinating. The idea of, you're seeing the madness and it overtakes you, and we can't describe it with our language.
Yeah, like we've had zombie stuff before, we've had vampire stuff before, but like these are like hitting differently.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
I think one thing I love about this is it's, especially that first movie, it's so unique. We're gonna have a movie, and these things, they're attracted to the sound, so we're not gonna have any talking. It's gonna be silent, and the whole movie is gonna involve. I mean, half the movie is entertaining, watching like how it affects her life. Like they have to tiptoe and they have to be really careful. And she's pregnant, and when they have a baby, this baby's gonna be screaming.
Yeah.
Maybe the third one will get some backstory, a little more backstory where they came from.
Well, I'm sure there is enough in a lot of the movies that you can piece together. Because in the first movie, there's all these newspaper clippings, I think, that talk. We know it's an alien invasion from that. And the second one, I think it gives us a little more. I just can't remember.
I'm just thinking, like, how many more could they possibly make? Like, at what point does the well run dry here in terms of like the story? With like, okay, like, well, now what? Like you said, Malachi, outside of like getting like the actual origin of like where the aliens came from, maybe like
I think you got to have compelling human stories. Like, think about zombie movies, like The Walking Dead. Like, I love that show, but dude, it gets kind of crappy. Like it gets crappy in the later seasons, and then the last 2 or 3 seasons are really good again, because they got a new showrunner, right? They started getting lazy.
Right, like how long before you start beating a dead horse?
Well,
like,
what I'm saying is, like, for the first like 5 or 6 seasons, like, you just love the character. For the first 5 or 6 seasons, you love the characters. So if they can create compelling human characters, I think we'd be good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go to my notes real quick. You know what ending I thought we were gonna get is she was gonna go to the piano and she was gonna start rocking out, and then you're gonna see all of them fucking come in, attack her. I mean, and then it was gonna turn black.
I mean,
just
you weren't really that far off.
I know, but it's just, I think the idea of the piano, I think, it was still good though. The poetry of dying, the poem she wrote, that was sad. I think they did such a good job of the human elements. I know I've said that word like 4 or 5 times, but her dying and taking care of this, this gentleman that she doesn't know, I thought was pretty beautiful.
Yeah, he was kind of hanging on by a thread.
Because think about this: the first couple of movies, I mean, the second one, there's other people in it, but the first movie is a better example. Like, your families are going to take care of families. People, fathers are going to die for their children. But she's dying, and she helps a stranger, and she's suffering, and he risks his life to help her and get her medicine. That doesn't cure her; she's going to die anyways. But he still gets it for her.
And that's why
it's a different type of movie.
That was my favorite. I guess it's actually more than one scene, but that was my favorite section of the movie. Was kind of getting to see him by himself, getting her meds, stumbling across that little alien, whatever that thing was, and kind of having that moment by himself. That was my favorite part of the movie.
Yeah,
actually.
The lore that, they can't swim. Did you like that, Leona?
Yeah, but I thought they swam in the first one. Like, when the mom was having her baby, I thought.
Yeah, was there a scene where it gets in the water?
The basement's like flooding, right? In their house.
Yeah,
and the thing is able to go down
it drowns.
Yeah.
Well, I think it can maybe hold its breath. It just can't swim.
Well,
like, it won't cross water. Like, that thing, it's essentially in shallow water at that point. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're not going to break the canon with that. Like,
I just feel like after watching this and seeing how much they dislike water, like, they would not go in that river. I'm just thinking, like, maybe we would be able to survive against them.
Yeah, I think all the island people out in the Pacific would be fine. Hell, I mean, if no one went to Australia, the whole continent would be fine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they couldn't leave the continent. Like, they couldn't leave North America. You know what I'm saying?
Hawaii, the Philippines.
Yeah, so
Cuba.
They don't seem like a spacefaring race. They're like animals. Like, I think they had to have been weapons of mass destruction that an alien race uses.
And maybe they
throw them down here.
They send them. Maybe they can get on islands. Because what if they could just send them towards that island?
I know, but then you have to send. So they come down almost like asteroids. You'd have to send them to all the. I just don't know. I don't see that happening.
Yeah, me either.
I feel like the fact that we're even having this conversation tells me that I would like to see a little bit more about the origin.
Me too, but it needs to take its time because, like, they can't just spill their guts and, like, oh, they're from alien. They're from, they're like, like, one thing I love about Independence Day 2, Resurgence, which is way better than it has any right to be. If Will Smith was in the second Independence movie, it would be better than the first movie. Okay, but he didn't come back because he did something else. Whatever. They had a son in it. They give the lore, and it's great. I love it. I don't know if you've seen it.
I've not.
Okay, the lore is great. They give a backstory on the aliens. In this, I would love a backstory on it, but like,
Yeah.
I think for these type of movies, how are we going to find out? Because we find out things the same time that the human characters find out.
Right.
If the human characters don't know, then we shouldn't know, right? I don't think a narrator should say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I thought the cinematography was fantastic in this movie.
Yeah.
We talked a lot of, you guys, you know, mentioned a lot during the reaction about the cool shots and the effects and everything, but like, I think just kind of seeing the magnitude of the city, the buildings.
Yeah, like the shot of like the piano, like you can see the traffic light in the foreground. You see them walking in the background, they're all blurry. Like the guy made, they got a good cinematographer who was like an art house guy.
Like an ambulance.
Like an ambulance by Michael Bay.
It's so good.
Michael Bay. It's a good movie.
It's amazing.
Anyways, guys, it's school night. I gotta get my kids to sleep. But
Neat. Record it for you.
Yeah. But hey, I liked the movie. I don't think I loved it, but it was really good.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it enough that if I had a bunch of these like every year, I could watch all of them. Like a good solid 8 out of 10 for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I enjoyed more though? Star Wars Holiday Special.
Yeah, go check out the holiday special. We just reacted to that. Anyways, guys, much love. We'll see you next time.